What's up, everyone? What's up? Guitars N70 here, and today I have a cool little ditty for you in F sharp. And I just kind of wanted to go over some things in F sharp. I went to sleep last night. I didn't have this worked out at all. I just thought of this rhythm kind of when I was going to sleep. So got up this morning and I'm like, you know what? Let's try to put this down and let me record it so I don't forget. So this is a great way to do a video, I guess. Off the cuff. Let's go. We're gonna do, I'll show you the rhythm that I was working on, and then just some ideas, some more solo ideas for you in F sharp. F sharp's probably my favorite key to play in. It's got a strong correlation to the 80s with me, with like kind of a Night Ranger feel. Judas Priest played a lot of F sharp, and you know, Ozzy, stuff like that. So very popular key. A lot of it has to do with Y&T did too, and I kind of was like, oh, you know, where did I get this beginning? That starts out kind of like that song Hurricane from Y&T. I mean, that's exactly how it starts. But so anyway, we're in F sharp, right? And I'm using this open E to F sharp kind of, and then I'm just moving up to the A string is the chug, and you got these power chords. So I'm just chugging the A in between, and I'm hitting the D and G strings on the 4th and the 2nd fret. I'm bouncing back and forth, and then finishing up here with 2nd on the D, 1st finger on the G. That little squealer is the 2nd fret on the G, and just hitting a pinch harmonic. So play that like 4 times, and then to an open D rake. So that's just open A with a D chord. So when I'm coming off, I'm lifting my fingers up off this D. I'm still hitting the D, G, and B strings really quickly. See that? I'm kind of with an upstroke to kind of keep that continuity going. That's really, I think, a G chord, but it's... And then I move up here to an E, sliding from an E to a D power chord. And then that's a C sharp pinch harmonic. It's the 4th fret on the A string. So I just went D back to F sharp, and then this is an E chord, full E chord. So you're, you know, open 2-2. Then you're using the 4th fret on the G and the 5th fret on the B. And I was just alternating between the low or however you want to do that inflection, okay? So that's the rhythm that I kind of came up with, and just to give you some ideas of that F sharp. F sharp is such a great key because all these notes are right here. These all sound great together. F sharp, E, D, because we just used those, right? But you can also use A, and C sharp sounds great. So you can do any of that, or you can do this. You're playing a D power chord, you slide down, you put the C sharp on the bottom. So you could have went instead of going, right? So those are all like really cool ideas, I think, for chords that you can use in there. You know, I forgot B. B is another one that fits right in there. Some good songs that kind of came out of that, that Jenny Jenny. That is just such a great rock and roll, you can make up, obviously make up your own rhythms with that. F sharp, D, A, B, C sharp, back to E. Okay, now some of the things that I was doing with the solo stuff, we'll talk about what I did here in this particular jam, but also kind of want to go over some ideas for you in F sharp, just solo wise, if you're interested in that, while I'm on the subject of F sharp. I do love it, I already mentioned that, but here we go. I think I started out with a little bit of a, I'm just going to go over if you're familiar with like the pentatonic box starting at the 14th fret on the low E string. I just extended it and dropped down here, so I'm starting at 12 and sliding into 14 on the E, just moving up the pentatonic scale. It's just one way to lead into that kind of a it's all pentatonic stuff, right? That note that was bent up was on the 15th fret on the B. You can pull off to the 12th fret on the B if you want to. Okay. Some of the other stuff that I was doing there, if you're familiar with the F sharp, the F sharp natural minor scale, you're going to add this note, which is a 13th fret. So if you're coming out of your pentatonics, so you're just dropping down when you get to the 14th fret on the G, you're dropping down to 13, right? And then you can start this action. And that is like the 13 hammer to 14 and pull off. We're going to do this action all the way down. 13, 14. And then 11 to 13 and back. 9 to 11. 7 to 9. These are hammer pulls, right? And then another half step here. 6, 7. 4, 6. And you can hit that if you want, that like high dive bomb. You could dive bomb it too. I don't have a whammy, but. And then you can use these notes. You can do it. You can do like legato, or you can. And then, so that's 7, 6, 4, or like a 4, 3, 1 pattern on the G string, and then move over to the D and do the same thing. And all I'm doing is I'm going. Kind of an up and back, up and back. Then I came down here to the A and E strings and I switched it to a 4, 2, 1 pattern. again, you can, or you can. So that's kind of, again, so you're starting up here, just play it slowly. And I know I didn't do that exactly the same way because it's just ad-lib. You might not even double back first. You might just go, then start on the A string. Or you might do it here, all the way down. It's just up to you. But all I did was think of it in terms of finger pattern: 4-3-1, 4-3-1, 4-2-1, 4-2-1, and then you can do your own inflections. Those are good too. Those little trills you can throw in there. Okay. When you get down here, if you want to extend this whole thing, you can start climbing back up again on the pentatonic. So that little lick is just you're holding down the F sharp here, and you're actually holding down the E and A string, and you're kind of doing a. I'm hitting the 4th fret on the A and the 5th fret on the E, just pulling off to this fretted notes. Then move it over to the, keeping this barred, move it over up the pentatonic scale. All the way across. And I'm finishing right in. You can do those intervals up if you want. That was just kind of switch to 5-7-9 on the B, and then 7-9-10 on the B, and you can even go 7-9-10 on the E string. So it's real easy kind of interval work. And then back. You know, you can slide right into your pentatonics. This is again the pentatonic. So I went right from this this kind of pentatonic run down here. Remember? Slide up. You can do whatever kind of, I'm just showing you the notes. You can do whatever kind of inflections or stops that you want. They go good together, and you can back down that same run we did. And then if you want to kind of give it a third type of inflection, so you kind of work the pentatonics, you work that little natural minor scale a little bit, but when you get down here, if you want to, when you're coming down, you can kind of go. Okay, so what I did there, remember we were doing this, so you're going 13 to 14, 11 to 13, same way you were doing it before. Instead of going to 9-11, you're going to go 10-11, and you just automatically went Malmsteen right there, okay? If you really want to go Malmsteen, instead of taking it from this F sharp root note, you went. Just move down a half step. But this is your F sharp. Okay, so we went. Now from there, you can do all kinds of stuff. So once you, instead of making the choice to keep it natural minor, you could. Then you can start. So if you don't know that scale, learn this scale, because it will totally change what you're doing with the pentatonics. It mixes so well with pentatonics because you don't have to stay there and sound like you're Malmsteen. Okay, so you're starting on an F sharp. You're going to go 9, 11, 12 on the A, 9, 11, 12 on the D, 10, 11, 13 on the G. Then you're going to go 10, 12, 14 on the B, and then you're going to go 10, 13, 14 on the E. Then you can do this little trills, and that's just all hammer-ons and pull-offs. I'm just picking it once. And all I'm doing there is the same idea as what I did here with you're just doubling back. Get some in F sharp.